I actually don't even know what the square foot, you know how most people know the square foot of where they live is? I don't know what mine is, period. Hi guys, and welcome to today's video, which is going to be my living room tour. But before we get right into it, I want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I want you to join the fam, the squad, and the community. Today's video is going to be a little bit more different. When I first moved into this space, I literally told myself, I was like, I'm not gonna be showing my space or doing a tour or anything, just because aspects of myself that I like to keep for myself. But I feel like I put a lot of work into my living room space compared to any other space, and I thought to myself, you know what, I just want to be able to share that with you guys, give you guys some inspo, ideas, and things like that. I'm really excited with how it all turned out. But before we even get started with this video, and before I decided to put it out into the internet, there were some things I needed to do, such as one, getting rid of my dead plants. Sorry about the noise. I got construction going on next door. To show you guys what my living situation looks like, because I think this is the only part of my room that my space that I'm done. And I wanted to kind of show you guys a tour of my living room and kind of walk through everything. But this is not it for the tube. This really ain't it. That plant's dead. That plant's dead. This really, I just got stuff everywhere. So what I'm gonna do is, before I give you guys this tour, I wanted to show you what it looked like before. I had it together and then things started to die. I'm gonna revamp this mess, then I'll give you guys a living room tour. As you watch the tour, you'll see I have a lot of faux plants, and that's because I live in a basement suite, so I don't get a whole lot of light, and my plants just honestly end up dying, and I'm having to go back to Ikea constantly buying more and more plants. And I was just you know what, I'm honestly just gonna go invest in faux plant, fake plants for the time being. So yeah, that's in case you're wondering and you're like, yo, what's with all these plants, all these fake plants? It's because they just die on me. I had to go to Ikea, pick up a couple things. That was honestly such a struggle on its own. I tried to go to Home Depot at first. They didn't have any, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to Ikea, even though Ikea is hella far away from where I live, but I made it. The first time I went, they were closed, and then I went back again, I believe on the same day later on when they were open, to pick up some plants. And then even before we got into this video, I had to clean up and stuff, because I can't just jump on YouTube and say, here's my living room tour, and it's a mess. Do you know what I mean? You guys would be like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm not watching this, right? So did a little bit of cleaning up, tidying up, also even switched out my light bulbs, because I have the warm light, and I don't know, they're not the vibe. I work from home, and I was just I'm gonna go buy some lights, which was kind of a hassle on its own to go find. The entire doesn't have it, but I ain't a quitter. I finally got the lights. Since I moved here, I've had yellow lights, and I've just wanted to, let me try and focus it. Let me try. I've had yellow lights, and it's not the vibe. Since I work a lot from home, it's just not the vibe. So as we go through the tour, a couple of the items that I have are gifted, so I honestly will not be able to link it down below and tell you guys where it's from, just because they are gifted and I honestly don't know where it's from. Well, I also did a little bit of DIY, this blanket over here. Your girl made this, so I made my own, I made my own blanket. I did this over quarantine too, during the start of quarantine. I went to Micheals and hand knitted a giant it's called a giant wool blanket, or I don't know, I'll put it on the screen. I'd say my style is very I'd say boho slash rustic slash a little bit of modern. Let's get into this tour, and enough of me rambling. Starting off with these mats over here, these are honestly from the dollar store. I have a YouTube video all about how I created these and just kind of placed them on my walls for right now. So I just wanted to do something really affordable, and I wasn't even sure if I was gonna like it or not. I think eventually I'm gonna get rid of this yellow over here. These are just from the dollar store, and I put them on the wall. Over here, I have because I tried to do one of them command strips, but it wouldn't hold for these ones because they're heavier. So I just have a thumbtack on there, which kind of looks tacky okay for now, but I'm gonna figure something else out for it. So that's where that's from. Moving on to these mirrors over here, these I honestly got from Winners. There's a lot of items in this living room space that I realized once I was filming it that I got it from Winners. So for my plant over here, which is real, it's a part of the real plants that's in my living room that will actually not die. This I got from Ikea, Succulent, and then just their regular pots and things like that. I just have that in here. So these are actually custom made. There were some stumps that Bay had at his house, and I asked him if he could just like split it for me. So he did that, did the splitting, all the wood stuff that you make sure it's like good to be in the house. I don't know what it is, staining and not dining, wow, I'm so horrible. Filing it, not filing it, but making it smooth. I like the way it looks and how it feels. I like to kind of separate them a little bit to kind of give it some dimension and just sophistication. Moving on to this area over here. Over here I have this boho looking like plant basket, which I got from AliExpress. I will link it down below. And this pot I actually got from Winners, but this was back when I was in university, so I've had this for a while. And then these fake flowers I got from Micheals. I really like the way they look and feel. And then moving on to the couch, which is just a black leather couch. It looks really good. It has like a very soft but like luxury feel to it. It's really good quality. I've had this couch now for close to 2 years, but I know even before then it's been longer from who gifted it to me. Really nice couch. And I think what I'm gonna do to kind of just like soften up the space if I feel like, because I'm not about to go buy a whole brand new couch, is just throw like a sheet over it, like a creamy looking sheet to bring some warmth. But yeah, the couch was gifted to me. Also the coffee table as well is gifted to me and then the rug that you guys see on the floor is from Ikea, and I picked this up like about 2 years ago when I moved back home, and I've just kept it ever since. Moving on to this area that you guys see over here, my pampas grass I just got from a local flower shop, which they sit in a vase that I got from the dollar store. Let me warn you, if you're gonna buy this, it's gonna shed. It's gonna shed all over the place, so keep that in mind. So a tip that was given to me was to hairspray it when you get it. That helps a lot with the shedding and everything like that. Salt lamp that you guys see down below, I picked up my salt lamp from Winners, and I got this while I was in university, so it'd be like 3 years ago that I've had this now for. And then moving on to, I forget what it's called. I honestly forget what it's called. I'll put it on the screen, but got this wall rug thing from Winners. I picked this up about a year ago and had it at my old apartment, and it's made its way here, but I just love the way it looks, the warmth that it gives the space and the boho lookingness that it gives the space. TV and the TV stand are gifted to me. I can't really tell you where it's from. Moving down below, this I got from, it has a little bit of what do you call it on it, ash on it, but this I got from, I think, Walmart. Yeah, I got this from Walmart while I was in university. And then this over here, it just has some burnt sage in it, but I got this when I went traveling to Amsterdam. I actually have a vlog on this still on YouTube, so you guys should check it out. Just the remote controls for the TV. And then Nintendo, this I picked up about 2 years ago when they had they came out with a limited amount of the Super Nintendo, so I picked this up. I barely play this thing, guys, barely play it, but I just wanted to have it kind of like a collection. Cards down here. My cards down here, which the packaging came apart. I just got this as a souvenir when I went traveling to Amsterdam 2 years ago. And then I just have some Uno card. I love Uno. Like, if you're ever gonna invite me to a games night, make sure you have Uno. This is probably one of my favorite games. Moving on to this basket over here that you guys see. This I picked up from AliExpress as well. It's just the bigger version of the other one that I showed you guys earlier. Yeah, I feel like everybody and their mamas knows where this is from. Or YouTuber, you know where this is from. It's from good old Ikea. So that is it for my living room tour. It's not a very big space, but it works perfectly for me. It's more than enough space for me for one person. I actually don't even know what the square foot, you know how most people know the square foot of where they live is? I don't know what mine is, period, but I know it works for me. So if there's any other room or space that you guys might like to see, like my work area or my bedroom, let me know. I can definitely film that for you guys, but I want you to know if it's something you're gonna watch, because I want to film it and then you don't want to see it, you know what I mean? thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the near future. Bye.